I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater, and what a night it's gonna be. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Smokin' Joe Frazier. He took part in the greatest boxing trilogy of all time with Muhammad Ali. He defines the words Philly fighter. And across the ring from him, Tyson Fury. He stands an imposing 6'9" tall with a reach of 85 inches.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you do not actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
Smokin' Joe Frazier. His 3 battles with Muhammad Ali, perhaps the most famous the sport has ever seen. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, this multi-time heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Manchester, England. He'll beat you down and then sing to you afterwards.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
And now for the official introductions. We turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
This place is like a coliseum. When it's packed out, the fans are there. You can hear their punches. You can smell the sweat. The heat is second to none.
These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. It's bombs away. Neither man really defending themselves. He just misses with that jab. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You are fighting a swarm, man. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. He misses with that jab. How did he absorb that hook? They have no respect for each other's punching power. Good counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Come on, look at him now. Fight. It's so important now in this first minute of this next round to get on top of it.
Here we go, it's round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder. That counter shot lands. He threw the hook, didn't land. Good counter punching. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Punch, counter-punch. He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
Blocks that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Great counter right hand there. Perfect counter shot. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell for round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
That's a scoring left hand. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
Plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
That punch landed. And he fails to score with that left hook. And he misses with that jab. He missed with that jab. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. No secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
That left counter punch will score. is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. He blocks that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work. How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep watching.
There's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That hook won't score. Left counter score. What a punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Why aren't they defending? Nice job landing that left counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. That left counter was perfectly timed. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Good left counter that lands. If you're sitting on the stool with a cut, your corner can tend to you. Put some Vaseline on it. Try and close it up. Stop the swelling. But with body damage, there's really nothing they can do. You just got to go out there and suffer.
I hope you've got a good cuts man in that corner.
Here we go in the 6th round. And we're back. What does this round have in store for us?
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Right punch. Nice counter punch. He blocks the hook. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer. This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They exchange punches. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Here comes round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. Hey, those punches add up. And a counter left. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
His jab just got blocked. There's a counter shot. They are giving us a high-tempo show. He parries that right jab away. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. She's in the corner now, and her body is certainly bothering her. Let's see how she comes out in this next round. You've got to believe that defense is going to be on the front of her mind.
Cornerman, get your job done, do it right.
There's the bell to start round 8. And we're back. What does this round have in store for us?
This is part of the game plan. You knew this was going to happen. Now you've got to stay still in your mind. You've got to think, right, don't get rattled. Don't get swayed by the crowd cheering or booing. Walk straight in there, stick to your game plan, show your shots, and then let it go. But do it at your pace.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Catch and shoot. Good counterpunching for both these athletes. That one will count. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You can see this fighter in the corner really laboring with their body. They are hurt. Let's see how they come out and fight in the next round. You've got to believe defense is going to be a priority.
Man, oh man, you know what? He's going to hope the referee doesn't jump in and stop it.
And we enter the ninth. What a fight it has been so far. Wonder what we're going to see in this round.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
Trying to answer back. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice exchange here from both men. Both men step back for just a moment. Neither man really defending themselves. They score again with the left hand. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The body work has taken its toll. You can see the pain on his face.
My concern is the corner. Are they going to be too brave for their fighter?
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Keep smart.
And there's the bell for round 10. What a round we just saw. Let's see what we've got in store for us here.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into a shot, and that's the last thing you want.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. He got out of the way of that right hook. Missed him with that uppercut. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with him?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle. Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Look at him, he's absolutely knackered, man. He's knackered.
There's the bell to start round 11. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He misses with that jab. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up.
You cannot ever compare anything to this. These guys really mean it. These guys must hate each other the way they're fighting.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Defense. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. She's sitting in the corner right now, and you've got to believe she's thinking, how on earth can I avoid taking any more damage to my body in this next round?
Man, oh man, you know what? He's got to hope the referee doesn't jump in and stop it.
I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump up. Body leg, be smart, change your angle. Go out there.
On to the 12th. They're off their stools, and what a fight this has been. Will it continue? We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Swing and a miss with that hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Lands with the right counter. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
These two are the perfect dance partners. Nice counter. Good punch. And he just missed with that left jab. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. We knew it was going to be close, but that's as close as it gets. It is a draw. No winners and no losers here.
A draw. Ooh, listen to that crowd. Nobody's happy with that. Why? Because the build-up was ridiculous. The things that were said were ridiculous. But these two fighters were evenly matched, and this is why we've got a draw. One thing is for certain, they're going to do it all over again.